What is going on, everybody? Thank you for coming back for the second match this evening in the Vega Battlegrounds Championships 3-star tournament. We may even have some bonus coverage of Lagacy versus none other than Vega himself. We'll see, though. We'll see. Right now, we're going to concentrate on what we've got exactly right in front of us of PWF versus MP Blaze. Bear with me just a second as I answer a question. Lots to do with coordinating a tournament like this with 32 summoners. We're just going to be waiting for them to be starting up. I think they are intending to start. Actually, MP Blaze was kind enough to leave us a countdown, as you can see it right there in the upper left-hand corner. Only about 2 minutes left. I said that if you haven't caught it, make sure you catch up. Hot Fuzz versus MU8's Bryce. Phenomenal matchup. I'm not going to spoil it, but I got to tell you, you're going to want to see all five. That's right, 5 sets, I said. It's worth watching from take one, though, in my opinion. Shamat, what is going on? Saying hello to the people already in the chat, saying hello. Growlers, you hear the drums of battle getting closer. Me too. I can feel the adrenaline going through. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, and I'm like, I don't even care. Laser, what's up, buddy? O's fan, 2-in-1 evening. You got that right, my friend. You've got that right. Maybe even some bonus coverage of Lagacy versus Vega. Juno, what's up, buddy? Been enjoying your content for a while. Oh, that's very cool to hear. Now love the 3-star tournament. Thanks. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. It's the 3-star tournament. There's been a lot to it that I hadn't thought about would be coming our way, but it has, and so I'm pumped up by that. Is PWF live streaming? You know it, OG Highline. Make sure you pull up that stream too, which is a great segue. Thank you for bringing it up, OG Highline. Make sure you support both of these competitors. Support all of the competitors. Battlegrounds is hard enough as it is. Doing it live streaming, even more difficult. Then you add on someone like me commenting, critiquing your play, and putting you up against each other in these things. That's a lot, and they're putting it on so to entertain us and so we can all learn, right? And this is 3-star tournament. There's going to be champions that not all of us have as 6-star, so you'll see something you can get from that too. Infamous, what's up, buddy? So it's cool to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Dot's here too. How are you doing? Cam is back. Cam, so now I got to add, dude. I'm sorry, man. I've just been so outrageously, overwhelmingly busy as of late, and that's just how it's going to be throughout this whole tournament. I could tell with the different things I have lined up. I wanted to reach out to you earlier because I really had thought that maybe you hadn't, the whole brackets and all that thing. Hopefully you're pumped up for you got 200 matches. You're still in this. I don't want to spoil it because the matchup was so good, but let me just tell you right now, if you haven't seen Cam's matchup versus FinTech, I highly suggest you go to both of their channels, you pull up both of the streams, you start them at the same time, you get out some popcorn, maybe some ice cream, your favorite adult beverage, and if you're not an adult, drink a soda pop or something. And just sit back and relax and watch two amazing titans of MCoC go back and forth against each other. It is phenomenal. It is awesome. I did it myself because I wasn't able to cover that matchup. And just keep in mind, Cam, I mean, we all knew Cam was good, right? If you've played MCoC, you're like, okay, Cam is a very good player. Cam's a great player. FinTech is the #1 rated player in all of the Vega Battlegrounds Championship. The Statman himself, Adam, has been keeping stats on all these things for us. Has weighted it, the whole thing. FinTech is just barely above Lagacy as the #1 rated player in all of these tournaments. He's been to the finals of both. He's won his group in both. He's been undefeated in his group stage in both. I'm pretty positive on that. He won one tournament, came in second the other. And Cam and FinTech go toe-to-toe. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal watch. Giant Walrus, what's up? Okay, I will, as you all know, it takes me a little bit to get the aspect ratios correct on the stream, so don't worry, we will get that situated. I also do believe that very soon I will be joined by one of these incredibly intelligent, insightful co-hosts. I think Na will be joining us. And
here.
Hey, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I haven't done one of these before and thought it'd be fun, so.
I'm looking forward to it. If you don't mind. I know you said you haven't done one of these before, and you're looking forward to it, but I'm a big believer in sink or swim. Will you just fully take over the analysis for a minute or two while I set up the aspect ratios?
Yep, of course. So, PWF banned MP Blaze's Mr. Negative and Shang-Chi, which I think is brilliant. MP is so good with those. I see him in War destroy everything with those two champs. And then MP got Zemo and Future Ant-Man, who are two meta defenders, and they're incredibly scary, and then Torch to slow him down. I don't know whose is smarter, but I know they're both pretty much equal and amazing players. So I'm really excited to see these two go at it. I think DLL just joined the call. Hey, DLL.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Planning to mostly stay out of y'all's way. Hanging out.
Let's not deprive the audience of your intelligence. Plus, you're the only one of us with a voice of a full-grown adult man. So let's all of a sudden, people are like, "Is it just me or not?" And Vega actually only 12. When did that happen?
12 years ago.
12 years ago. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I believe
Well, then it's a good thing it's dinner time. Voice rises throughout the day.
I believe I have them set up pretty well. PWF screen, I think it's just a virtue of him playing on an iPad, like yourself, DL. It's just going to look a little bigger, broader. We'll go ahead and play with it as we continue to go. But I would now that we've got both of you on call, I'd love to hear you guys just kind of let us know what you're seeing.
More magic on defense. I've been thinking about this lately. If people finally get what they want and she comes out as a 6-star, she's going to be freaking everywhere.
I'm so excited for that.
She's so annoying as a defender.
And the worst part right now is her limbo from special attacks scales with the fury from the node. And so if you let her get to a special 2 and she throws the special and you get limbo proc during the special attack, it's getting boosted from the node, and it's nasty.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm going to interrupt you guys just for a second to let the chat know I am going to I pause Blaze's stream so we can line these two up. And then also, would someone let me know if Not and DLL are coming in at the same volume? Guys, please don't adjust your volume. Let's let everyone let us know where you two are at. I think I got you pretty much at the same place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like I like both of these picks. Storm is really good for Korg. You basically just have to worry about crit resistance, but she can gain enough prowess, and the extra power gain actually ramps her. She's kind of like Overseer in that, and that it just gives her extra prowess. And then Spot is definitely a good nuke pick for just, like, sure, it's going to take a while to ramp him up, but then it's going to be over. As we saw there. But yeah, those limbo ticks hurt. And it looks like Storm may be fast enough. We'll see if he can get another special off in time.
I'm very
curious. Oh, I would have gone for the striker there.
Yeah. I don't think that cost him, but that is close, yeah.
Yeah, but that's something that you kind of have to get used to. It takes a while, but like knowing when to use the striker to just close something out is like not something that comes naturally to war players in particular, I don't think.
Well, I think a lot of us are starting to get pretty good at it because of AQ now that they're in AQ. At least
yeah, I love them being in AQ.
Okay, I have to interrupt you too right there. I forbid anything ever positive being said about AQ again on my channel. There are not a lot of rules on my channel, but that is one. I'm obviously kidding. Back to where you were.
I think that's the first positive thing I've said about AQ in a long time.
So yeah, I was like,
Vega.
When I heard you guys say that, I was like, okay, they're not wrong, but I don't like it.
Yeah, 2 more good fights here. I think I give the slight edge to Blaze this time, but it kind of depends.
It just depends on mojo prompts and if the AI wants to play into him. That's the thing about Spot, is if you don't react quick enough, you're eating a heavy.
Right. And even if you do, you can also see now he's got the dex on him, so he has to be really careful. There, he got it off him safely, and that was good.
It seems like PWF isn't super comfortable with Spot.
Right. But we may see the potential issue with Blaze's fight soon, which is that, yeah, if Idum waits out the Furies, okay, he did throw a special, and so maybe Blaze can close this out, but that special lock can just destroy momentum.
Oh, absolutely. Vega said, was that a Magic 6-star leak?
Thanks for letting me know about the voices. Na is coming. Na, please don't adjust your volume or anything because I'm adjusting on my end. You're slightly softer than DLL, and I think Cloud Contempt is saying the same thing. I've upped Na's volume, so if you guys can, just over the next 2 or 3 minutes, let me know on the voice. Just making sure we're all coming in at levels you can hear, but also not too loud. What's the score? We got 1-1, so it's 1-1 here in the first set. All right, here we go.
I think that PWF is about to win this. Juggernaut's just going to be so quick. But if you mess up versus Tigra on that special 2 right now, you're gone.
Mhm.
There's really no room for error. But it's such a small health pool that I think Juggernaut might be able to get it in one special 2. I didn't think about if you counterpunch, her neutralize could
Yeah.
stop the unstoppable. Okay.
You're going to have to block 2 hits, but then that dramatically, like, to be safe, but then that dramatically harms his ramp.
Yeah.
It's going to be way harder to get to 10.
I also think up top, that fight, the Absorbing Man's health bar, well, Juggernaut just kind of did what Juggernaut does. But I would not be surprised to see a similar health bar. Yeah, there it is against Absorbing Man. It just wasn't quite as quick as Juggernaut was able to pull it off there. PWF with his Juggernaut, but well played by Blaze. I think that fight ended up being a little closer than we expected.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing. I've been playing Quicksilver a lot more recently, and having to get used to the tempo of like, no, you're doing this fight well. The damage will just come in a little bit.
Yeah. As I am I somehow the biggest Quicksilver fan in the game?
It seems that way.
Yeah, and I think I'm the biggest because I'm the only one. Is what it comes down to.
Blaze is a big fan.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's just
And
not
of
quite
course,
as.
Bean.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for the reminder. That's correct.
I'm warming up on him, and I think it's mostly my love of fairness, because he's still not my favorite champion to use, but everybody being like, oh, Quicksilver dies all the time in war, and then you're like, okay, examples, and they go, well, in Conduit, nope. He was uniquely bad in Conduit because you had to kill in one go.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah. Well, I used him on Hazard Shift, and he didn't do that great. It was weird.
Last Gladiator Circuit metas, it felt like it was Quicksilver's coming out party for like competitive Battlegrounds, but then nothing came of it. I thought more people were going to be like, oh, let's use him. Because I was getting some 50-second fights with him. Pretty good. I just feel gross admitting it.
All right, let's go ahead and they look like they're searching through the bands, so there might be a bit of a change on the bands here. Either that or they're just looking for the champions they know they want to ban. So Blaze,
PWF stayed with the same, but MP switched from Future Ant-Man to Jessica.
Yeah. I didn't mind fighting her with Hitmonkey today, but I think I got a bit lucky there.
It's just like trying to think of another champion where it's like this, but you just have to get her fast enough before she ramps. There's another champion that comes to mind, but I'm forgetting it. But we were going over her kit after the Hitmonkey fight, actually, and it's something about once she gets 10 of her little charges, and she gets them from gaining a bar of power or throwing a special attack or something, and then she just becomes impossible to fight.
You're talking about Jessica?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gains them when you gain a bar of power, and then she will gain them over time while you have more than 2 bars of power.
Got it.
We're going to get to see magic here and that ultra fun limbo damage. Although I don't know if I think it's this term. I was noticing Bishop kind of handles her okay.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I used Absorbing Man against her, I think. Or maybe that was just Domino and I'm imagining things, but I feel like that would work. I could also see Future Ant-Man working for her.
And I remember this. I mean, this goes way back on my channel. I showcased a Guardian against her, a Sig 200 Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that kind of goes to the point about Magic's limbo damage when we just had to rack our brains to come up with four counters.
Dot saying just noticed 6-star Wolverine in the game files. That's not a secret, Dot. His arena was announced.
Yeah. A lot of stuff was announced today. And if there's time, we will get to that. But right now, we're just going to enjoy the Battlegrounds.
Yes, sir. I need food before I deal with that.
Yeah.
I will probably be streaming later, doing more incursions, but no way am I talking about that on an empty stomach.
Yeah, it's just a recipe for disaster. So we're going to see Doom going against Domino here. And on the other side, I don't know.
Curious if he goes for future Ant-Man. I think he could be pretty good here.
No, it would be so rough for rock stacks.
You think so?
Yeah, it's the same reason that I never use the suppression pre-fight when I fight Thing with Reed. You really do not want to reduce his combat power rate.
That makes sense. I was just thinking the red damage getting through.
Yeah, I had the same thought, but then caught myself.
Well, Storm should be good as long as you don't trigger protection. I would just spam special ones here.
Yeah, I would too. Try and get the cold snaps in. And actually, you could throw the special one into rock stacks because of the passive slow.
Yep. And if you're going to throw the special 2, I would try to do it under a bar of power so that he doesn't get the benefits from the node. And that
I think he's just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, I think he's having confidence in his Domino. As I'm watching this play out, it looks like he's just managing the rock stacks and 5-hit comboing.
Oh, no, actually, this is smart.
Yeah, that is really smart.
Because special 3s get through before Thing's protection procs, even when it procs. This is how I fight him with Hyperion a lot of the times. That was the right call.
Well, PWF doing something smart is that's just kind of what he does. So that makes sense. MP plays Domino.
Thing is being a jerk.
Yeah. But I think Domino did enough up there for PWF. Looked like he kind of got through a block or something like that. I saw Domino doing a little bit of comboing into Doom. So
yeah, I think I agree. And I think just now that was Paul deciding, I don't have time for another special 3. Let's lock in some cold snap.
Yep. Oh, this mistake may totally change all of that. Hold on. This isn't over.
Oh, you spoke before I saw it. Yep.
Wow.
That was big. Was that an SP1 of Thing? If anyone saw it?
Yeah, he threw a special 1 on the dash in.
That's such a hard way to lose a round.
Yeah, sorry about this. That was game 1 of the second one, right?
Yeah.
So Blaze. Thanks, guys. I have to say, I don't know the SP1 on the dash. I don't think anything's changed, and I've actually had very few input issues of late. I've been caught by Things SP1 way more than I usually do of late. Like, it's noticeable, probably 3 or 4 times lately. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it just whatever. It can still catch it. It's pretty quick. It's not like Luke Cage quick, but it's pretty quick. And here we get to see the energy resistance of Bishop coming in.
Yeah, and also that prowess ticking up.
Oh, jeez.
That's insane.
And he gets to heal. He's able to heal a little bit, and the prowess is still outrageously high.
And now probably build right back up to the special 2 and see if you can end it with your own special 2. Ooh, there's Mystic Dispersion.
Yeah.
Can he? Oh, he didn't quite get to the special 2, and Limbo is up. I feel for him. Did he have any buffs up when she threw that?
I don't know. I'm not totally sure what happened there. I was actually kind of watching it, and I don't know what pushed her to this. Oh, it must have been the heal, because he's healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was going to point out the other part of Domino's kit that a lot of us forget these days is that she nullifies and does extra damage on her special 3 based on buffs nullified.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't remember that.
And so if he had any regens up, that might have hurt more because of it.
And there's Quicksilver erasing Doom.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's a 2-0 that very easily could have gone the other way. That was an interesting one. Really good matchups by both of them.
Mm-hmm. That's how Battlegrounds goes. It's the smallest things.
Yeah, I have been exactly where PWF was just there. It's like, well, I set up the matchups well. I did something slightly wrong, and my opponent didn't.
Yep.
Just take the moment to say hello to so many people in the chat as we let this third set start up. P-Dub, Zach, Richard, Tillatam, Alberto, MCoC out. Wong, Dot, we already said hello to Russell. Aiden, yeah, buddy, I think that's the right call, Aiden. And everyone else, Ghost Dog, Sonia. Thanks so many people from joining us from the other one. I see Bitter, Matt 2 Hill, none other than Cam himself. Thanks so much for joining us from the other stream as we do this next one. Everyone, make sure you check out both these summoners. I know their channels are a little more well known, but a few more extra eyes. If you're not already subscribed, I highly suggest you go over there, do that. Let them know you appreciate the show they put on. Also, they produce some pretty excellent content. It helps me get better at this game. I know that for a fact. And those channels are linked in the description and in the chat, or they should be in the chat. I haven't put them in the chat. Will you guys cover this while I put them in the chat? What am I doing over here with this nonsense?
So it looked like instead of Zemo, MP ended up picking up Future Ant-Man and Jessica. And then PWF ended up banning Thing instead of Torch. Or no, not Torch, Joe. So they're starting to mix it up and, give a little... Give different looks to each other. It's so interesting watching these two because I know how smart both of them are. Like, two of the smartest players in the entire game. And it almost feels like a chess match.
That last set definitely did, especially like the use of Quicksilver, right? Like we just don't see that a lot, but Blaze is patient enough to get that kind of stuff done.
Mm-hmm. And I guess Zemo, first round he isn't banned. He ended up coming out and he's about to... Somebody's going to have to fight him. I don't know how hard of a defender Zemo is going to be in this meta. Because you won't be in the fight very long. You just have to make sure you don't give him any debuffs.
We're going to get to see Viv.
I hope so.
We got to see Kate earlier.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
How'd she do?
Bryce, amazing.
Pretty well.
That's my girl.
And Bitter was saying that there could be more coming.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of Bitter doing a Jessica Jones in 40 seconds with Kate.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. You get that first cold snap up and you keep it up and it's just going to take them down.
That was the goal.
It's
to be
really
a competitive
satisfying.
skill nuke, you kind of have to be able to kill in 2 bars of power.
Yeah, I mean, DLL, I feel like you baited me there.
I didn't,
but yes, I think to be competitive with the other skill nukes in Battlegrounds, that might be a good thing. Moving on. I was curious what Paul was going to do here for this magic. Because Spot doesn't have anything energy resistance or anything like that, right? Spot's just awesome.
No, it's purely a bet on like I can kill the opponent in X bars of power.
Yeah. And I guess the blocked hits, he is gaining power via that, so that's helping.
Mm-hmm.
He really needs her to not go limbo, and she of course does. He's betting on the special 2 to kill, but Limbo's going to heal her back up. And he still does it. Oh, that was cool to watch. I love Spot so much.
The fact that the limbo
That was
healed
wild.
one hit and it just came right back.
Yeah.
But the limbo, might end up letting MP win this with Hulkling because of the health lost.
Yeah, we'll see.
That hit into the block does what it's supposed to do. That hurt.
Oh, wow.
That hurt.
Zemo is mean.
Zemo is me.
He is. His designer would be proud. I'll also just say, this is time for me to pull out one of my favorite soapboxes. This right here is why you don't just use Magneto to get through the new champion.
Yeah, you actually know how
Or
to fight him.
Torch, or Blade, or, Hercules, whatever. Whoever your I don't want to read, I'm just going to do the thing fight is. Because, yeah, that one hit hurt, but, you can also tell that Blaze knew what he was doing, and that probably wasn't intentional, and he knew what he was doing because I'm willing to bet Blaze mostly used other characters in EQ.
Oh, he definitely does. When you watch some of the streams, he doesn't go with the OP option.
Me no read good, Herc smash.
Yeah. I realized the stream somehow got a little off of each other, so I think we got them lined up again now.
So Quicksilver versus Hulkling. Quicksilver, back in action. He's going to despair all of the regen.
Mm-hmm.
So there really should not be a lot of, problems there.
Yep.
The big problem comes from if he's throwing his special ones, he's essentially just going to be cycling indestructible not boosts, but indestructibles because of the amount of hits Quicksilver has.
Yeah, the other interesting thing about this fight is that I believe Hulkling's regens are based on damage dealt by a single hit, so having more hits should shrink the regens even further.
Meanwhile, Doom
MP,
Special 2.
yeah.
Doom Special 2.
Woof.
Yeah, and Bitter saying what I was going to say is the Wither's going to help, well, he's got 2 of them up there, but I think he had 4 earlier. Will help with that power gain. It's just gonna be a matter of whether he gets off a detonation or not. He's playing this very patiently. Like you would almost think he knows that a mistake happened down low. Here comes the detonation.
I think what's going on is this is probably
Wow.
I just love it. As a fan of Quicksilver, who's not the greatest player, I love seeing one of the greatest players showing everyone what Quicksilver can do. I love this right now. This is
so satisfying.
It really
just
is.
Seeing everything go away and then fall over.
I just want to speak to, I'm pretty sure what was going through MP's mind there is not necessarily Paul messed up, but either Paul messed up and I win, or Paul didn't mess up and I lose.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to talk about that. After. Let's let this, because this is the big one. This is the third set. The winner of this often goes on to win in a best of 5.
Blade versus a dimensional being. That special 2 is going to be nasty right now. Oh man,
Blade was a big part of my strategy yesterday, and honestly, even in the victory track, he's just been so good.
It's been really cool seeing the Blade resurgence. I know we assign him a ton in War, and I know a lot of other alliances do too. He's timeless, especially now that dimensional beings are back on the table.
Yeah, he feels more fair these days to me.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that special 2 into block though.
Mm-hmm. And that was without a Fury.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see if PWF can get up one of those degens and maybe Herc doesn't even go immortal. But looks like there was a mistake up top. That's going to cost.
Yeah, and you know why? Because that was the harvest triggering where he wasn't ready for it. That's rough.
Gallon, that's why he's one of the best 2-ways. He's good on defense too.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Blade feels more fair these days, that right there is the price of only having 40% ability accuracy reduction.
Mm-hmm. That brings Starkey into Battlegrounds.
Well played. This does feel like the chess match. I don't remember which one of you said that earlier, but just the way they're going about it, the champions we're seeing used.
Mm-hmm.
So PWF takes a 2-1 lead as we head into the fourth.
I feel like we haven't really seen a perfect fight, or not a perfect fight. No, I feel like we haven't seen a perfect matchup in a while.
Yeah.
They're both forcing each other to do weird things.
Yep. I love it. Hot
And
Fuzz.
both of these players thrive doing weird things.
I know.
This is
I
true.
love them.
What I'm gonna say about Quicksilver is, I know one of the things folks don't like about him is like they say he's slow, and I get what they're saying. At least I believe I do. The irony, or for me, is that it's actually part of what I enjoy about him. Is he feels very much like the Quicksilver we saw in movies, where there's this scene where something will happen, and then he flies around, and the scene probably takes 45 seconds to a minute or longer. It's just it's slow motion with him doing all these things. And then like he stops it, and then everyone like dies, or all the bullets fall on the ground. And I feel like that's what it's like playing him. Is you're setting all this stuff up, and then there's like this thing, and he even has a call out sometimes where he's like, "You're already dead," or because it has a couple different call outs, and then like the opponent like dies. And so I don't know why it just feels weird that I like something so much that so many other people don't. I just love him, and I feel like we saw that in the Hulkling fight. He was setting it up. Setting it up, and then all of a sudden, boom, detonate, and all of a sudden, Hulkling's not alive anymore.
Right. Well, it's like it's two different kinds of dopamine hits, right?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people are very, to kind of parrot the Mantis spotlight video. A lot of people are very into this attack makes the opponent's health bar go down a lot type of dopamine hits. And to set up something that makes the opponent's health go down a lot by not doing that is a little bit antithetical to a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
This meta has definitely gotten a lot of dopamine now that the opponent's health bar goes down a lot. My camera roll's just full of edits of the end of Special 2s from different matches.
We're getting some newness in this one. We've got Viv, we've got Future Ant-Man, we've got Absorbing Man.
I'm really hoping Future Ant-Man goes on attack here. We
have not seen him much yet. I think that'll change as this tournament evolves. It might take to the knockout stage, but I think we're going to start seeing him more.
Brendan has sent me some short clips of him in this meta in Victory Track as a 6-star, and lining that Special 2 up is just terrifying.
Yeah. He's also dropping a bunch of content this week. It's a Future Ant-Man week for him.
That's true. Thanks for calling that out. I do recommend checking that out. He also got his first promo video, so even if you're not that interested in Future Ant-Man, but you want to support Brendan, go check out the video. I downloaded the game using his link just so he gets a little more credit. Shows them that he is a channel worth supporting and promoting.
Very cool.
Good guy.
All right, must win for Blaze.
I'm really hoping this one goes 5.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of 3-1s in this tournament.
Yeah. Hot Fuzz and Bryce earlier was just amazing. That was a classic.
It really was.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah.
For selfish reasons as well.
Yeah, for the Kate.
Oh, I just meant for research. That's my group.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, look out. Hot Fuzz has put Bryce to 5, and he's good.
Yeah. That's a good 4.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. All right, we're seeing Attacking Absorbing Man. Finally.
I have a question for you, DLO. With Absorbing Man on offense versus long shot, do you go Magma or Uru?
I would absolutely go Magma. I don't want to die to that Special 2.
See, I don't like long shot, so it just kind of feels like a pick your poison. I'm going to die to the Special 2 or the Special 1.
But the Special 1 doesn't kill you through block.
That's a good point. Okay.
The Rock.
See,
go for it.
There's the Pure of Heart one.
Yep, you called it. And I think Absorbing Man might just end it right here.
He needs a heavy counter.
Yep. Jeez.
Let's see if Doom equalize it though, and Doom has a lot more health. Nope,
That's
Yeah.
true.
no, that SP2 is not going to get it done.
No, not quite. Crit resistance really showed up there.
Yeah, it did. I was expecting a lot more out of that SP2.
Yeah. With Doom this meta, I've ended up still going to the special 3 because I feel like he needs that fury.
Makes sense.
And for anyone wondering, we will switch over to at least a little bit of coverage of Lags' matchup. His opponent, Ryguy, will be showing his version or his side of that on my Discord server, and folks who are on that server with earned roles, I think it's Thronebreaker and above, can access it on the Discord server and bring that along with Lags' stream as well. But we're going to be committed. We're watching this one. This is a good one we got right in front of us. We'll stick with this one till the end.
So MP takes it. He can go to the 5th round if he just gets one more.
Yeah.
Korg being rude at the end for no reason.
He really was.
Korg's always rude.
Mm-hmm.
For a character that otherwise seems so nice, he is quite rude.
Ooh, I wonder if MP uses Viv for Toad right here. I really hope so.
I really hope so too. It's his
I
best
did-
option.
Yeah, I did that in one of the warm-ups the other day, and I was surprised how well it goes.
Here
Yeah,
we
you
go.
just need to weave in those heavies.
All right, let's go.
That's right. It gets rid of 2 prowess, right, DL? The heavy from Viv?
Up to 3.
Up to 3. Yeah, there was a potential Kitty versus Viv matchup, and I was trying to explain it, but I wasn't totally certain in it. I think there's a little newness to the character showing there.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toad has a rough heavy attack.
And Scorpion with a punish too. So both of these defenders are showing their worth.
The heal block alone is really nice.
Here we go.
That's definitely one of the most annoying things about Toad.
He landed quite a few of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's
He landed 4. 4 is what you need.
And he's going to just end the fight right here, I think.
I think he's going to take a little too long, though.
I do too.
The energy vulnerabilities did it, because then you don't get the refund. Or you get the refund, but okay.
That was close.
If he didn't eat those heavies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toad does have a very mean heavy. I felt like I was alone in that. I've never said it out loud. I always get hit by it.
Oh, no. I don't get hit by it much, but every time I do, I'm like, frick did that come from?
The heal on Hulkling, I think, came into play there too. I think Hulkling ended up with significantly more life than I saw him at some point.
That's a
Mhm.
good call. Yeah.
Yeah, an underrated strength of Hulkling on attack, in my opinion, especially as a 6-star and up, is that if you eat some hits, you can get some of it back quickly from adrenaline, but then you're still getting, like, you're getting double credit for anything you heal with adrenaline because the regen is so long. Because a lot of regens are so quick that it kind of eats up adrenaline and you can't double dip.
I
That's a
think
good call.
I do think we need to call out that MP Blaze is using Nova, who is Sire's favorite champion, against PWF right now. There's some really high level mental games being played.
Blade above 2 bars is scary.
Mm-hmm.
And those shocks afterwards.
Oh,
Did he go red?
yeah. Blaze took his shot.
Oh.
I think it was a shot worth taking, but it
Yeah.
went sideways for him.
But then Fury boosted bleeds.
He's got to stick with it. If he doesn't know how PW's fight has gone.
No.
Oh, then that stun comes in off of Ant-Man.
And then that arc overload
Oh my
coming in
gosh.
clutch.
He wins. He still wins.
Wow. That is winning ugly for you. That's what you talk about.
That is how you earn match 5, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never been more proud of two competitors than I am of PWF and MP Blaze right now. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Nova getting it done, refusing to die. And of course, MP Blaze played it, recovered it nicely there too.
I would like Nova to have a little more offensive juice, but at the same time, that fight was such a beautiful illustration of so many parts of his kit. Even like the fact that he has resistance to being stunned above 50 because he can parry as long as he has that many charges. Like there were just so many cool things there for all 4 champions.
But then the thing that stuck out to me is a Fury boosted SP2 from Nova didn't kill with mass advantage.
Yeah, but a huge chunk of that is glancing and armor, and the fact that his is based on damage dealt. Like that is a difficult opponent for him to deal with without getting the true strike first and without clearing the armors.
Well, that's fair.
And MP Blaze is like, we're not dealing with future Ant-Man anymore. So
yeah,
but it's a pick your poison, so now he might have to deal with Zemo.
This is true.
Yep.
This is true.
But I think that makes sense. I imagine knowing MP, he literally thought, I can probably get through him with Nova, so I don't have to ban him. And then after that, he's like, I don't want to rely on Paul messing up again.
Yeah. What's up? We've had some more people join the chat lately. Mr. King, how you doing? Lagacy, how you doing, my friend? Thanks so much for being there. Laser, I think I said hello. Ghost Dog, Sonia. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Fauci? How do you look up MCO? I actually don't know. I'm still pretty much a noob when it comes to Discord. So I don't know if there's a way to do that.
So we've got some Jubilee action for that Korg, maybe?
Some MCoC Dragon. I just flat call her Dragon now because half the time I can't remember Jubilee. I just think of Dragon. So she's basically just Dragon to me. I'd love to see her come in and use that SIG ability.
Oh yeah, answering Hot Fuzz, I just scrolled up and saw your question. Yes, it's Absorbing Man's pause isn't when he's taking incinerate, or isn't when he's immune to incinerate damage at all. It's when he's immune to a debuff. And Mephisto's aura does not inflict debuffs.
I do like that MP went back with Viv. I wanted to call that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he had it. There just was a little. It's like, you know, you guys know it's like when you're still a little unsure on a champion. You know how to use them, and then you actually kind of get into it. I think he just made a simple mistake. Otherwise, he had that fight versus Toad.
Yeah.
Off-season wars are for. Chavez is terrifying right now.
Yeah.
That special 2, even into block, if you don't have any dimensions up, is just so scary.
That would be a pretty good target for Viv, actually, if you can avoid ever getting hit. I'm not saying that's the one I would recommend. I imagine he'll probably use Tigra or Blade, but you could do it if forced.
Yeah. I don't hate that. This is going to be close. The thing about Tigra as a 3-star is her SIG is shorter, and so it's easier to lose senses.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's already halfway.
Yeah.
He's barely holding on to him. He kind of needs this to end it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And
doesn't look like it's going to. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it will.
That was exceptionally well played.
Yeah. That's risking it for the biscuit, because I probably would have gone for the special one to re-up that one.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's one of those risks that he doesn't get it if he doesn't risk it.
Scared money doesn't make any.
Yeah. Wild. I mean, PWF's gonna lose with a really respectable score there.
It always feels bad losing above 50K.
Yeah. But I think that was you, Nah, who pointed that out. That I think that's the first game we've seen like that, where they both just have this really nice counters to the defenders and really high scores.
Right. Like, those are both probably top 3 options for those defenders.
Yeah. I just want to remind everyone, because I know a lot of you are sticking with this. I think this is I almost said epic matchup. This is a phenomenal matchup. I know I am glued to it. When it is over, though, because I know some of you have asked, we will switch over to Lag, so we'll bring it up, and maybe we'll do like a post-match interview with these guys while we all kind of watch Lagacy versus Ryguy. I think I saw an updated score. Ryguy is actually up 1-0 at the moment.
Wow.
All right, so Blaze has a chance to end this. How well will those energy vulnerabilities counteract Bishop's energy resistance?
It's probably enough from damage. It's that.
Oh, yeah.
That special one. The thing about Valkyrie versus Mojo is they can go very well, but the second one mistake happens, the fight ends quickly, and not in the way you want.
Also, you can't like when Mojo gets the hold block prompt.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Nice SP2 decks up top.
Oh, he blocked it.
Yeah, I almost said something and I didn't want to jinx it, but like the fact that Conflictor is triggering there and keeping her from easily spamming all 3 is such a pain for her.
Yeah, you kind of have to play like Sorcerer Supreme. And
Oh, wait, what just happened?
Mojo'd.
Good lord.
Wow.
And that's it?
I thought that was Valkyrie's special 3.
I thought so too at first. I think it was, and then he went the 2 bars, and I guess PWF didn't pick up on it in time, and Mojo threw it right away.
And the last hit crit.
Yeah. Mojo has that special attack where he doesn't really wind up, he just goes for it.
Wow.
So wait, hold on. If anyone, because I was watching up top, Bishop, I looked down and I thought I saw Valkyrie special 3 versus Mojo. Did PWF throw a special 3 with Valkyrie, and then it was quickly followed up by a Mojo special 3? Oh, it was Mojo special 2.
Yeah, and Debroy is saying Val got the special 3.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for clearing up the confusion there, guys. I believe both these guys have the role to join this chat, so we don't even need to move. If they want to come over, they can. If you can, everyone, if you're not already subscribed to these channels, please go check them out. The links are in the description and in the chat. They just put on a phenomenal show, as you just saw. So make sure you check that out. Let them know you appreciate the show they're putting on, and they both produce great content, helping us get better at this game. These are channels I watch, so I can be entertained and learn. And then we will switch over now, and I will bring up Lagacy. I'll take a few minutes, so I'll kind of just turn things back over to Na and DLL for now.
Well, MP joined. Hey, MP.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
am I supposed to join? I wasn't sure what was going on. I was going to check.
Yeah. Vega was
Oop.
thinking you might.
How you doing, my friend?
Said GG's in chat.
Thanks. Pretty good. Honestly, thought I was out of it that 4th round. Oh, the PWF. What's up, bud? Good game.
Hey, great job, man.
Yeah, dude. I have to say, I thought I was done for it in the 4th round, and then you came out of that blade fight and
Oh,
just
God.
gave me hope, man.
Yeah, the reduced debuff duration on that last shock just got me, and I couldn't recover. Those bleeds were, didn't think Blades SP1 did that much damage.
Oh, well, I do have max deep wounds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I think it was mostly that 200% fury.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just like, my healing's not doing anything, please.
Yeah, that was the round that I remember saying that was like an incredible showcase of the abilities of all 4 champions, attackers and defenders, going both ways. That was amazing.
Yeah, what did I fight there? I forgot. Let me check.
That was your Nova
Ant-Man?
versus Future
Oh, yeah.
Ant-Man one.
And man, I did not mean to end with a medium on that special 2. That pushed him to special 3.
Mm.
That was an oops.
Yeah, and I had no idea if you actually knew how to play Viv Vision. It looks like you at least had a semblance of an idea. I'm not sure what happened in the last fight. It might have just been Bishop.
It's just because of Bishop.
Yeah, kind of figured. I know you're CCP, but I know you had a busy weekend. Might not have had a whole lot of time to mess around.
No, I practiced this morning. This afternoon.
Yeah, and if I knew you could play Tiger that well, I would have banned her instantaneously.
I just had a friendly AI. My senses almost fell off by the
Ah,
second special one.
It's that
So-
3-star sig ability. It's just 3 seconds shorter, and you can really feel it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about tuning my 3-star SIGs going forward after this tournament.
Well, so yeah, like I made sure. I actually think every champion in my deck is at max sig.
Mhm.
So I made sure, but I did realize. I mean, the sigs aren't comparable to 6 stars.
Right. They're always intentionally a little bit weaker, but I think we're honestly a little bit slapdash with how much weaker sometimes.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie one is one of the biggest.
Oh, no, that's a rounding error. That's different.
No, it's not supposed to happen.
Do you want to fix it?
To
It's
be
on
honest,
my long
PWF,
list.
even going into that with Tiger, the way the AI was with special attacks the entire matchup, I was surprised. Chavez was even willing to throw a special 1 instead of a heavy attack.
Yeah, she threw her special attacks the way she usually does the heavies.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was very, very
betrayed
lucky
me?
there.
You did betray you.
Even-
You got to do some more Pokemon training, my friend.
Even Toad, I went phased with Viv, and on the first swing, he backed right out.
Oh,
that
yeah, that was. I noticed
Slowed
that
the
one.
Viv fight down a lot.
The Viv.
Viv versus Toad.
Yeah, those heavies were brutal, but the Conflictor eating the energy vulnerabilities and just not being able to like spam them can really feel it there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'd have to like play her like Sorcerer Supreme almost and dash back into all the special attacks.
Well, so yeah, that's what I tried to do with Bishop. The second special one I tried to throw, and he
But
blocked
he
it.
blocked it. Yeah.
He parried me
Mhm.
on the special one. So
I feel like Bishop just finds new ways, no matter the matchup, to be
Yeah.
a PETA.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I almost threw Storm X instead of Bishop, but I don't know how Viv would have interacted her because I think she's mostly special damage.
You made the correct choice because the first time Storm misses against Viv, she loses her Tempests.
Huh.
Because of the power
I
drain.
know that. Oh, right. Okay.
That would have
Yeah,
been fun.
this 3-star tournament having all these new champs that I'm not used to.
Yo, it was so hard. I've told them earlier it was tough making a deck because there were just so many.
Every other one is max. I think 6 are not max sig. So it's like I could pick anyone I want. I don't know how it goes.
Magic the Gathering has this event that happens every once in a while where it's called like On the Edge, and it shows like it just gets rid of the old sets and makes you play with the new ones, so you kind of get like an idea of what it's going to be like next year. I feel like this is simultaneously that and Blast from the Past because we have like Magic and stuff showing up again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the
I was
biggest thing
completely-
watching your last match, DLL, was that I remembered Magic was an option.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's scary.
I think it was that first round you did Spot versus Magic, and I was like, oh, that actually works.
And I
had
ate
no
a heavy.
idea.
She did that unfortunate thing where if like she throws a heavy and you don't back up again like twice, she just throws another heavy, or the AI throws another heavy, and I ate it. The resist kept me there for the first hit, and then I ate the remaining hits.
Oh man.
So I thought I was going to come out of that with more health, considering how low limbo triggered. We're not live, right? On
Yeah.
Vegas thing?
Oh yeah. Actually, I thought you guys knew. I'm glad you asked. We're doing bonus coverage of Lagacy versus Ryguy, which is actually tied up 1-1 right now. Lagacy just won the second set to take it to 1-1.
Oh, are we watching that then? Hold on. Because I'm not.
Rye drafted Nightcrawler. I wonder if he uses him offensively.
This has been awesome, and for everyone who, because I know quite a few people in the chat, and I think everyone in this voice chat right now. If you have received, I think it's Thronebreaker and above roll on my Discord server, you can see Rye's side of this match live, so you could pull them both up. I can see Aiden's taking advantage of that right now to see both sides of this. So here we go. I've been wanting to see Nightcrawler in action. Here we go. Lags is trying to make the switch happen. Doesn't pull out. Does Lags have unfazed on? I think he does. Right?
I think
he does. No, that is absolutely what happened. It's the different color cruelty buff too.
Yeah, that was crazy. Was this 2018? That might go a little.
I think somebody doesn't like Mr. Negative.
Yeah.
There it goes.
You gotta ban Mr. Negative.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
But
smart move.
Okay, Lags is settled in now. This is causing problems. Nightcrawler is causing problems right now.
Nightcrawler is my least favorite defender in the entire game. I do not like him.
He has a hop step before he attacks you.
Yeah.
He's like lands in front of you and then like stab.
Yeah. And
he probably has it though. Nick versus Cersei does not sound like my idea of a good time.
No, and if you hit into her glance, the bleeds are just going to get weak.
Why can I not find the link for this so I can watch this?
Oh, go to Vega videos up above this.
Oh, and also, Blaze, I did not change the title of the stream. I probably should, to say that we'll be doing bonus coverage of Lagacy versus Ryguy. So right now,
so it's comboed with ours.
Yeah.
That's why I don't see it. Got it.
Yeah, I probably, given that it's Lagacy, I probably should put his name in the title. Given that it's Lagacy, I probably should put his name in the.
You're good. That was me.
It's okay. I like hearing my own voice.
You're good. It's off now.
Oh, yeah, we're all good, buddy.
Something I've found interesting with these tournaments is a lot of the newer players are drafting Nick Fury and then using him in offense because he's a comfort champ for so many people.
Yeah.
And so they get kind of nervous in this setting and then use Nick Fury and then they lose the best defender.
I know exactly what you mean because you're right. You pretty much do only see Nick offensively from players who've done fewer of these tournaments or when somebody's
Lagacy
forced into it.
Yeah.
And this probably qualifies as forced into it.
I think so. It doesn't look like he has deep wounds, so this is going to be too long.
No, he does not. Or at least he doesn't have more than 2 points, maybe.
Yeah.
Jessica's a pain.
Yes,
She is annoying.
Is.
I think you banned her every round.
No, I changed it up between her, Future Ant-Man, and Zemo.
Yeah.
Mostly because
he's
you were
going
going
for
Shang.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. He's going for the passive. I wonder if he's then going to spam special, or if he's going to go for special one to try and get the bleeds longer.
Oh,
I don't know if it'll matter. I think it might be just.
Yeah.
I think what he's going to end up going for is the Nick Fury cheese here in the end.
Yeah, because I mean, she goes unstoppable any special he throws now, right?
Yep.
Mm.
Next
Got it
one.
now.
You got to push her to 2 bars and have her not throw these. Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
I wish that she was in the basic pool.
Ooh.
I mean, that's the sign of a well-designed trophy champ.
Yeah, it is.
Gonna try and beat out the time. Ah.
Oh, the
Ah.
weaknesses petrify.
Oh, despair kicking in, baby.
Oh my
Lags
goodness.
does not look happy. Oh,
No,
my
he was
God.
shocked.
You got CGR'd.
He did.
That's so
Oh, my
unfortunate.
goodness.
Oh man.
And he probably wins that too.
That had to be max despair, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But max despair on its own doesn't reverse.
It can prevent though, right? It was right in the healing.
It can almost lock. Oh, you know what? I've never even thought about this before. But like Nick is so weird. I wonder if he removes recovery when he goes into second life.
Oh.
Oh.
It went up and then down though. Up a
It
little bit.
blocked the
just-
I know,
healing and
the-
the Infinity Formula degens while he healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. The degen kicked in early because the healing was blocked.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to check on that with recovery tomorrow because now I'm curious.
If Rai ends up winning this, it is just, a massive reason why you got to pay attention to your masteries in these types of tournaments.
Yeah.
Doesn't just reduce healing with investigation.
Does she? I thought it was ability power rate. That's what I was gonna check next.
It's based on class, right? Or no?
I don't think her abilities change on class. I think it's just she gets her dossiers one at a time.
Okay.
Let me check. I'm pulling up her stuff.
Maybe I'm just assuming or grouping her in with Misty, even though it's not the same.
Oh no, it is regen rate too. So yeah, that's what it was. It was despair and then also a 70% petrify effectively.
Oof.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
But it
That'll
looks
do it.
like Lags has this with Doom versus Hyperion.
Yeah, thanks, chat. I was also pulling up Aunt May, just slower.
Oh yeah, I could look at the chat. Hello, everybody.
All right. Well, I'm going to run down to dinner, but well played again to both of you. That was a really great match to cover, and I will catch y'all later.
Have a good one, DL.
See you, DL.
Later.
So I can't see Rai's side of this, but Scorpion in this meta can be really tricky.
Yeah, I think I've tried Scorpion a couple times and I just haven't enjoyed it.
He's pretty frustrating. I ended up just banning him and not putting mine in my deck because it feels like really, really good Scorpion players are maximizing the node with the special 2 and then having super quick fights with a massive burst with the special 2. But I am not that good.
Yeah, I could see that. Ending with the medium to push to special 2 and then fire.
Mm-hmm. Scorpion is insane this meta. Yep, just not in my hands. You've got to be feeling good if you're Rai, even getting that first match off of Lags and then playing him close every single time. Like, he's really showing against someone who's won one of these tournaments that he belongs here. And that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, Lagacy is the second rated player in these tournaments by the slimmest of margins to FinTech.
Yeah.
So I was going to make a similar comment. The newcomers are doing phenomenally. Like the newcomers would be Cam, Rai, Free to Play Loser, Steel 22, Bitter Steel, Lagacy, Mad Cat and Hot Fuzz. I mean, they are off to a great start. And Andrew.
Yeah, I
Something
know
happened.
Andrew was off to a great start. I know that one for sure.
Sorry. I knew if I didn't mention it, it'd get brought up. So I was like, I might as well at least say it.
No, I think I said it when I got put in his group. I was like, oh yeah, he's maybe the best player I've ever seen. So, that's the thing with these tournaments is you're going to face the best.
I think Lagacy looks zeroed in now.
Yeah.
Knowing him, I'm seeing.
After
What happened with
Yeah.
bands? Did he not pick the right bands or something?
Oh,
He looked upset or surprised by something.
maybe he's talking about today's announcement
Oh yeah, maybe.
because he's smiling now, or he at least looks energetic. Let's put it that way. I've gotten to see a lot of the young man playing Battlegrounds, and this for me is positive Lagacy body language.
He's mad Ryan's getting Jessica Jones and he's not getting Valkyrie.
Okay, thanks, Hot Fuzz.
Got it.
That would make me mad
And
too.
Jessica.
That's how it works.
PWF with the logic and reason answer. Well, see, here's the thing: you could ban 3 champions. It's a common tactic.
I know. I want to ban at least 10.
Yeah, I know. Especially right with this 3-star, like everyone's deck is just stacked. Well, except for Iron Patriots, but aside from that, everyone's deck is just stacked.
The band Mike would disagree with you.
This is true. Poor Iron Patriot. I think I saw him using X23 today.
And you know what? She's pretty okay for Battlegrounds. She has a really good damage per second, except for this meta, which eats debuffs and gives the opponent power.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, so we're heading into the 4th. Lagacy could close this out here. Rye could obviously push this to a 5th. You all know what I'm cheering for.
Jessica Jones on defense again. Lagacy. He's probably going to have to use Nick Fury. Hot Fuzz made a good point. They both have Jessica, so neither wants to ban her.
I think I still would.
Yeah, I mean, if I was struggling against a champion and I only had one option in fighting her, I'd probably
Kind of
ban her.
what made me nervous about future Ant-Man and only having Hulkling. Wasn't sure how Nova was going to do.
Hygra's very good for future Ant-Man, actually.
I'm glad you guys brought that up. I felt like that was Sire paying PWF back for, I'm not sure what, but I'm sure Sire will think of something.
Oh, he's always thinking of something.
Exactly.
Bitter City's team round 5 plus last minute Rye win. I'm team round 5. That's when these tournaments are at their best.
Yeah. I'm not cheering for anyone in particular to win. I just like round 5s and then round 7 in the playoffs.
So Noel versus Jessica is interesting.
Might be a throwaway. I didn't check the rest.
Yeah, I think this is
I
Lax
think
just
it
like
is.
trying something, but not really expecting to win it.
Oh, and then the parry while she has the Furies.
I guess he's going to the SB3 to have the corruption that way.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, in theory, the corruption would stop the combat power rate, and you could get more hits in with less investigation. But in practice, conflictor exists.
And if the reporting by Bitter Steel is to be believed, I'm still not sure I can trust his reporting, though. But he's saying Rye got a 50K score already. So,
Wow.
yeah.
With OG Sigil Scarlet Witch.
And this is where Jessica's like, hey, by the way, the fight's over now. Go for it.
How was she not punishing?
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
She's being very nice.
Yeah.
This guy's a mythic. Look out.
Yeah, she exactly.
Oof.
Oh, she changed her mind, I guess. Wow. Oh, and 70% health and still 50K. So, Scarlet Witch. That special too is probably super nasty.
Bonkers, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it going to be 50-50 if it crits, though? Like whether you push him red or not? No crit, doesn't die.
That's true.
It's probably 50-50 that you don't stun him right before you throw your special too.
And then he evades it. Mordo. Alright, Lags is back with his Doom. And then Gallon versus Domino. I don't know who I'd back here. I think Lags knows better than anybody that Gallon can make this fight happen.
Not seeing a lot of Quicksilver.
Oh, dude, I was loving the Quicksilver. I even commented on it that like it was cool to see him in your hands to show all the things I've been telling people he can do. Like when you just detonated that Hulkling, I almost fell out of my chair. It was so cool.
Lined up perfectly. I was so happy with the indestructible.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It's active. We're good. Let's go.
Yeah. Now. There's Bean.
I was about to say.
I actually said
summoned him.
I was like, am I the biggest Quicksilver fan in MCoC? And then the guys were like, well, I guess Blaze likes him and Bean. But yeah, it's the three of you.
I think one of the coolest parts about being in a Masters Alliance is seeing guys just theorize about stuff.
Yeah.
That's when this community is at its best. Because I remember Bean and MP were just talking about like, oh, this is how Quicksilver would work in this meta. And, MP went out and showed it.
I have to say too, and obviously Lags has now pushed us to this final game of this one. What's up, B? How you doing? And everyone else in the chat. Somehow I feel like this, once we switched over to the Lagacy bonus coverage, this kind of feels like there was 5 of us on call. And, between 70 and we've had like 100 people. I feel like we're all just watching this matchup together in like our living room. Like this feels like we're all just chilling. We've got our feet up and we're watching this matchup. It's been very relaxing and fun. You were talking about community and just kind of having fun. That's what this feels like right now.
I think Lags just messed up. I think he might still win this, but Absorbing Man with Magma pre-fight would have gone through Electro so quickly and taken no damage.
Is it energy based? I thought it was direct damage.
Is it direct?
I think.
I've always thought of it as energy based, like shocks.
Man, I wish, because then it would be not
easy
as
to deal with.
Yeah. Instead, it's just not.
That's a good point. I've been looking at it this whole time, excited for this matchup.
Is Val going to get the plasmas every time she does the instant bleed?
Yeah, you just have to make sure you don't get there. But if in this meta, you can probably, hit a half corp shot with a special 2 before you get there.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have gone Rolk.
Yeah, I think I would have too.
Yeah, because she starts shrugging those plasmas.
You start detonating.
And Nick Fury's just making quick work of this. Oh, he's going to do this second life cheese.
Yeah, I thought he made a mistake early with the heavy, but I realized what he was doing.
Oh no, it is energy damage.
Yeah, 100% health. Wow.
Well, that's Legacy for you right there.
Yeah, if you're not done already, it's game.
Extremely well played by him and Ryguy. Look at that. Ryguy takes the first one 2-0, and then all 3 of the next sets, he gets 1 game in each of them.
Yeah.
I know no one's looking for silver linings yet, but that is very impressive against Lagacy. Very, very impressive.
I don't think I've seen somebody make Lagacy work this hard for a match this early in a tournament.
Yeah.
Like when he gets to the TJs and FinTechs, yeah, it's going to be close, but wow. Like I just...
Sorry, go ahead.
Rye came out and proved that he belongs here and that the rest of his group better keep an eye on him.
Absolutely. Do we have more people going on the tournament right now? My work schedule's just been so brutal that I have not been able to keep up with Oh my gosh, Max and Sire going right now.
I'm about to have to dip out.
I think they just finished.
They just finished.
Yeah, I think it just ended 3-1.
Yeah, okay. I think Sire's looking. Wow, we could have covered them too. I feel a little badly about that. I've just been overloaded with work. So, I think we're going to call it. Lags is obviously entertaining his stream, which he should. That's phenomenal. That's awesome. I really appreciate him doing that. Rye, you put on a great show, my friend. If you're watching, I hope you're very proud of yourself. This is just the first week, guys. This is just the first week. These are always so much fun. You guys know. I could not appreciate more what we got. MP Blaze, PWF on call. So many of the competitors, Bitter Steel, Aiden himself right there in the chat. Those are the names I see. B McG. What you all do, putting the show on for everybody. Appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. DLL as well. This was a great time. Make sure you check out all of these channels. They're all linked in all the descriptions, all the chats. I try to put them all, as many as I can, out on Twitter. Like I said, we are just getting started. If we could go, let's go MP Blaze, and then PWF to take us out for the evening.
Well, I just want to say thanks for having me on, Vega. This was a lot of fun. And MP and PWF, thanks for putting on a great show. It's just, fun to be a part of stuff like this.
As always, thanks for hosting, Vega. PWF, good game, man. Exciting first round. Look forward to the rest. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, no, kind of repeating what they said. Thanks for having us, Vega. Thanks for hosting this tournament and all the work you do to put these on. Great match to MP. Well-deserved victory for him. And I get to go on to, FinTech this week. Yay.
The sarcasm was thick there. Nicely done, PTFBF. And there it is, Hot Fuzz. Sorry I missed you, man. Thank you so much for being part of this tournament. You guys make this awesome. Take care, everybody. We'll be right back at it tomorrow. But Blaze, was it you who has a matchup tomorrow?
I haven't set it up with Cam yet.
Okay. Someone's got a matchup tomorrow. Someone will. We'll get it out on Twitter. Follow the channels. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. It was fun hanging out with you. Take care. Bye-bye.